A very good afternoon, students, and welcome back to the statistics class. I hope you all are fine. So today we will learn, or I'm going to explain about the methods of collection of primary data. So in the last class, we learned two methods, that is direct personal observation and indirect oral interview. Okay, we learned about two methods. So what is direct personal observation? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟರ್ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಗೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಡೇಟಾವನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ನಂತರ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, and this method is less costly. Okay, and coming to the second method, that is indirect oral interview. So it ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, so indirectly with the help of third party. Okay, with the help of one third party ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, investigator will try to collect information. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ investigator direct ಆಗಿ information collect ಮಾಡುದಿಲ್ಲ, through one person, through one third party. Okay, who is connected with that respondent or the informant. Okay, with the help of them they will try to collect the information, that is indirect oral interview. In today's class we will learn the next method, that is information through agencies. So now here the investigator will collect the information through agents. Now when you say agent, who is an agent? Now agent is a person who will be acting, or who does the work on behalf of the investigator. Okay, he will do the work for the investigator on behalf of someone. Now it is the investigator alone cannot do all the work. Okay, this type of method will be helpful when your area is wide. Okay, ನಿಮ್ಮ ತುಂಬಾ not ಒಂದು ಏರಿಯಾವನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ, okay, you can consider through third party or through some other method. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾ ವೈಡ್ ಇರುವಾಗ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ along with Harihar city you are considering Davangere, Malebennur and other areas. So when you consider 3-4 units, at that time you will require agents who can collect information and give it to the investigator. Okay, now who is an agent? The agent is a person who is going to act, or who acts on behalf of the investigator. Okay, so here local agents or the correspondent, okay, they are also called as correspondents, will be appointed. So now for example I am the investigator. Okay, consider Suhas is the investigator. Okay, now Suhas, consider he is from Aloysius. Okay, he is from Aloysius. Now he is making a study in Harihar, okay, and Davangere. Okay, we'll consider Harihar and Davangere. So now Suhas will appoint agent from Harihar and Davangere. Consider Nisarga is from Harihar. Okay, now Suhas will appoint Nisarga. Okay, I'll write it. Now Suhas is who? He is the investigator. Now Suhas has a study in Harihar and Davangere. Okay, now Nisarga is from Harihar. So now what Suhas will do? Suhas will appoint Nisarga as an agent for that Harihar city. Okay, and consider Salomi. We'll consider Salomi will be, she is from Davangere. Okay, now Suhas will appoint Salomi as an agent for Davangere. Now Suhas in ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, with the help of Nisarga and Salomi, what he will do, he will try to collect the information. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it is not called as third party. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ Nisarga ಮತ್ತೆ Salomi third party ಅಂತ, okay, we can say as a third party, but they directly do the work. Okay, it is not an indirect. Last method ಅಲ್ಲಿ indirect oral interview ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, so ಅಲ್ಲಿ informant ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, the third party is working for someone. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Under this method what happens, they will know the informants or the respondents will know the information is collected for someone. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಸರ್ಗ ಹರಿಹರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಡೇಟಾ ಏನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅದು ಸುಹಾಸಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. Now Suhas is who? Is the investigator. So now agents will collect the information, okay, from the respondents, okay, and that they are also called as correspondents. Okay, now these agencies, okay, agents, whoever is collecting the information will be also called as correspondents. Simple example if I give you, you know insurance, ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, right? So now these agents are working on behalf of the insurance companies, okay, who has appointed the insurance, the main person will appoint someone, okay, the agents to make or to sell the insurance products, right? So now those agents will make sure that information is like the insurance policies are done by various people in their areas. ಈಗ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅವರು? ಈಗ ಹರಿಹರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಗ ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹರಿಹರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್, they will know the area people. ಈಗ ನಾನು ನಿಸರ್ಗ ಸುಹಾಸ್ ನಿಸರ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಹರಿಹರ್ ಸಿಟಿಗೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಸರ್ಗ ಇಸ್ ಫೆಮಿಲಿಯರ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹರಿಹರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸುಹಾಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, he will consider ನಿಸರ್ಗ as agent. Okay, so here in primary data what happens, the investigator will take the help of the correspondent or the agent to collect the information, and this method is widely, okay, it is used when your area is large or when your area is wide. Small adre not a problem, adre tumba ನಿಮ್ಮ area 5-6 units ಇರುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ you cannot handle all the areas, so you will appoint a particular agent to look after that particular unit. Best example here I have given is now newspaper. This method is, okay, generally adopted when it comes to newspaper. ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಏರಿಯಾದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ ಥ್ರೂ ನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿವೇರ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಯಾರು, okay, the person who is handling or the information collector or the investigator, whoever it is, he will appoint, he has the agents in different places. Now Davangere, there is a person who will collect all the information about Davangere and he will give to the newspaper investigator. Okay, so that newspaper separate paper will be printed, okay, all the details about Davangere city. Okay, if you are considering Harihar, again there is one agent who will collect all the information relating to Harihar and he will give to the investigator. So newspaper is the best example for this type of this method of primary data. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, the investigator will take the help of agent who will act on behalf of investigator to collect the data. Okay, so hope you understood information through agencies. So nothing but the investigator will take the help of the agents to collect the information. Coming to the merits and demerits. First one, very cheap and economical. And this method is cheap because if you have agents, easily you can collect the data. Okay, so no much no much time is required. Okay, so easily at a time you can finish all the areas. Okay, it is less time consuming also, you can say less, it is one of the advantage, less time consuming. Andre ಈಗ 5-6 units ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಸಿ, okay, ಹರಿಹರ್, ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ, ಮಲೆಬೆನ್ನೂರ್, okay, so these three. So ಈಗ at a time what happens, the agents will collect the information, so it is less time consuming. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಿಹರ್ ಆದ ನಂತರ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಮಲೆಬೆನ್ನೂರ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, so at a time ಮೂರು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So it is less time consuming also. Very cheap because it is done with the help of someone, but it will not be very costly. Easily you can collect the data, whatever the data is required as per the study. Okay, and it is economical. When you say ಈಗ newspaper ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, full economy ನಿಮಗೆ data ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, information ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ especially this type of method, this type of primary data is very much economical. Andre it considers the overall economy or overall society into consideration. So it is one of the merit of this method. Second one, it is useful where information is needed regularly. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ಈಗ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ದಿನಾಲು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು, ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ agents, this method, the collecting information through agents will be very much helpful. Okay, it will be very useful. So that are the merits. Coming to the demerits, the information may be biased. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, as you're collecting information with the help of agents, sometimes what happens, the information may be biased or wrong. Okay, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನವರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು. sometimes for their own benefit ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮ್ಯಾನಿಪುಲೇಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. so that is one of the disadvantage. Okay, so it has both advantage and disadvantage. Okay, one side ನಿಮ್ಗೆ advantage ಇದೆ. Okay, so easily ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅನದರ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗುವಾಗ ಅವರು ಮ್ಯಾನಿಪುಲೇಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಂತ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ that will be one of the disadvantage. Second one, it is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy and uniformity. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, as you are appointing agents for different units, when you collect the information, okay, similar agi, no, what happens here is, when you appoint a particular person, okay, or particular agent to different units, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಕ್ಯುರಸಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮಿಟಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So maybe Nisarga may ask some different questions, a different way, a different method irbodu, avala ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, whereas Salome will have different method of collecting data, different method of investigating. Okay, so ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮಿಟಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So that is one of the disadvantage of this method. So I hope you understood this method, collecting information through agents. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the investigator will take the help of agents to collect the data from the required units, and this method is very much helpful when your area is wide. Okay, and when it comes to merit, it is very simple, or it is less time consuming, you can say. It is very cheap. Okay, cheap agi nimge data sigutte, it is not very much costly, and it is economical, andre it considers the overall society. Okay, and also it will help you to collect information on a regular basis. And when it comes to demerit, agents can make the information biased. They can make what you say, for their personal benefit, they may do some mistakes, or they may manipulate you. Okay, so it may be biased, the information collected may be wrong. Okay, maybe you told something, the investigator must have asked something to do, but the agent has done some mistake. Okay, so there may be biased information. Okay, and the next one is, it is difficult to maintain accuracy. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡೇಟಾ ನೀವು ಏನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ based on the agents, accurate ಆಗಿ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು, then there will be no uniformity. Did you all understand this method, the third method, information through agents? Did you all understand, students? Are you all there? If I ask you all questions, are you all able to answer? Yes. Okay, understood? No, Nisarga understood? Okay, good. We'll go to the next method, mailed questionnaire. Now, what is questionnaire? What is question? Question is nothing but a question where you have to answer. Okay. Now, your mailed question. What do you mean by mail? I think you have some of them. You have email IDs mailed. Okay, through internet, use of internet. Okay, mailed questionnaire. So here, what happens? Mailed questionnaire. What do you mean by questionnaire? It is nothing but list of questions where the answers are to be filled by the informants or the respondents. So what happens? Now you are the investigator. Now you will set or frame certain questions based on the information that is required. Okay? What you will do, ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? As per the study, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ if your study is based on the satisfaction of customers, okay, satisfaction of customers related to certain product, okay, consider any product, certain product. Now you will have to frame, as an investigator, you have to frame certain questions relating to that study, whatever you are taking up. On that, you will be getting the answers that will be filled by the respondents. Okay, so what you have to do, the main thing here is you have to prepare certain set of questions. You have to prepare a questionnaire. Okay, these answers are required information for the investigation. Now when you set a questionnaire, it should be based on the study. Okay, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಯಾವ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಾಟಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಈ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ your topic is something different, your questions are something different. That should not happen in this method. When you are making a study, okay, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. and the informants or the respondents are ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they will answer those questions and those answers will be verified, or you have to study on those answers to find the final conclusion. Okay, and these questions are to be sent to the respondents through mail. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಥ್ರೂ ಮೇಲ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಪಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಲ್ಡ್, ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿ. But here it is a mailed questionnaire they have given. So what they prefer, they are sending the questionnaire to the respondents through mail. Okay, especially idu mailed questionnaire yavaga barutte andre when your topic, when your study is wide andre which is not related to one particular area. Okay, iga general agi where anybody can answer. Okay, yaru kuda answer ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಬರುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೇಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನರ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. If you are considering one particular unit, okay, consider only Harihar. Okay, Harihar people hatra ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ ಐಡಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನರ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So it can be any type of method. Okay, but when you prepare questionnaire, when you prepare questions, the investigator should make sure the questions are related to the study that has been taken. Okay, also the covering letter is also sent along with the questionnaire, requesting the respondents to extend full cooperation by giving the correct information and submit the due filled questionnaire within the fixed time. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಮೇಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನರ್, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಮೇಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೇಲ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಕವರಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದು ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ನಾವೇನೋ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. My name is so and so, I'm doing a study on so and so, I request your cooperation to make this study a successful one. Please give some time and fill this data ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೊಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಆ ಡೇಟಾವನ್ನು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. To a covering letter or a short note should be mentioned in the questionnaire, asking the respondents to support you or to give their cooperation in filling the questionnaire. That is more important under mailed questionnaire method. So under mailed questionnaire, the questionnaire will have certain set of questions which that will be mailed to the respondents, and the respondents will submit you by responding to those questions. Okay, coming to the merits and the demerits. First one, most economical. Again, when you say questionnaire, it is economical, it is open, it is for the economy you give, and openly you collect the data. It is not personally you go and do. Anybody can see you when they can read your question and they can help you out. So it is more economical. It is not something like the first method, personal observation method ali. Personal observation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, that will not be economical. Whereas here you give the questionnaire, that questions, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು question paper ಕೊಡುವಾಗ, after you come out you show that question paper to someone, you discuss everything. It is economical. So similar way here, the questionnaire method is most economical method. Second one, it saves manpower. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the work of a person will be less. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಬೇಡ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the work of a person, work of agents or enumerators, anybody it is, will be less. It will save their time. It saves manpower. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. So it will save manpower. Third one, widely used where the area of investigation is large. As I said, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ large area ಇರುವಾಗ, when you consider, when your study is like open, it is not something like a case study, let it be like, okay, case study on Harihar Panchayat. It is not something like that. It is satisfaction of customers relating to the present generation, okay, or what is a particular product. Anything can be, okay, it can be anything. Such open-minded topics. At that time, when your study is wide, this method will be very much helpful. Okay, coming to the demerits, it cannot be used if the informants are illiterate. Now who are these illiterates? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಕರೀತೇವೆ, illiterate ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನರ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರದಿದ್ರೆ, what is the use? It is of no use. It will be one of the disadvantage. This method is a disadvantage for the one who are illiterate. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ suitable ಇಲ್ಲ. Second one, many respondents will not respond. Especially ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ದೊಡ್ಡಿದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಅವರ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೇ ಬಿ sometimes what happens is their salary package, if they feel they have less, ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಹಾಕುವಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಗೆ ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. They will not give you proper response, okay, and they will not respond to some of the questions. That is also one of the disadvantage of this method. In case of non-response, okay, ಈಗ ಕೆಲವರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಪುನಃ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರಿಗೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನಿಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಪುನಃ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಪುನಃ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಬಲ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is also one of the disadvantage of this method. So did you understand this method? What is mailed questionnaire? Yes, did you all understand what is mailed questionnaire? It is nothing but you prepare a questionnaire where you will be sending to the respondents with the help of mail, and ask them or request them to give their cooperation by responding to the particular questions that are given. Okay. Next one, the last method. Okay, the last method, schedules sent through enumerators. Okay, now who are enumerators? The person who will collect the information for the investigator is called as enumerator. Now this method, now what are schedule? Schedule is nothing but here they will have certain set of questions which will be asked by the enumerator with the respondents. Okay, maybe on the 5 questions irutte adu same questions 5 to yaudella respondents ge avaru meet aagtare avaratra keltare. So that is schedule. So this method, what happens, it is widely used, especially this method will be considered when you collect the primary data. Okay, when you collect the primary data, this method will be mostly used. Okay, the number of enumerators are selected and trained. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, investigator will select the number of enumerators and also they will be trained how to go about, okay, how to go about with the collection of data. So now these trained investigators collects the data through enumerators. Now what they will do, they will collect the information. Okay, the investigator will collect the information with the help of enumerators. Now what these enumerators will do, they will contact the respondents. Okay, what they will do, they will contact the respondents to collect the information, which is called schedule method. Okay, so what they will do, the enumerator avaru ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they will collect the information by contacting the respondents, and that is called as schedule method. Now what is schedule? It is nothing but list of questions. Okay, ಈಗ investigator ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, certain set of questions ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So what the enumerator has to do, enumerator has to ask the questions to the respondent and collect the information. Okay, so schedule is nothing but list of questions where the facts, okay, or the answer will be supplied by the informants. Okay, it is supplied by the informants and it is recorded by the enumerator. So Adil will be the enumerator. Now I will give him certain set of questions relating to the study. Now he will ask with you people. Okay, he will ask with you all are the respondents. Now Adil will ask your opinion, your facts or your answers to that particular question, and he will record that information and he will submit to the investigator. That is known as schedule sent through enumerators. So what happens? Now you may get confused with enumerators and agents. Now agent is a person who will act on behalf of the investigator. Okay, and people will come to know, okay, this person is collecting data for someone. Okay, now ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ they will not know they are working under someone. Okay, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ, ಯಾರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, so that is the difference between enumerators and the agents. So schedule sent through enumerators, here what happens, there will be certain set of questions. That questions will be asked by the enumerator to the informants. What the informants will do, they will give the answers and these answers will be recorded by the enumerator. Coming to the merits and demerits of this method. First one, very useful where the informants are illiterate. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ, ನಾವು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, The rate of non-response is less. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It will be very less that nobody can give without a response. Rate of non-response is less. There will be like it is not like for your question there will be no answer. For your each question there will be some answer, because it is orally answered by the respondent. It is not something written, it is orally answered by the respondent. That is the merit of this method. Coming to the demerit, the training of enumerator is essential. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ರೆ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಆದಿಲ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡದಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, Adil will do his however he wants. Okay, if I do not train him, what type of like how you should convince them to answer, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ Adil can work properly. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎನ್ಯುಮರೇಟರ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ 5 minutes ಅಂತ ಒಂದು 5 minutes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ ಹತ್ರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಧಾನ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ demerit or disadvantage of this method. Last one, personal bias of the enumerators may lead to failure of inquiry. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನೋ ಇದ್ರೆ, okay, enumerator. Now Adil is an enumerator. If he has if he has any personal problem of if he is investigating his own friend or something, that time what happens, there will be some problem with the inquiry, okay, or the data whatever you collect, whatever the data is collected by the enumerator will be wrong. Okay, so that will become one of the disadvantage of this method. So you cannot see your personal relationship. Okay, you should be professional. Okay, now professional agi kelsa madidre ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ enumerator ಅವರ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ as I said, they can manipulate the information also. They can give wrong information to the investigator also. That is one of the demerit of this method. Did you all understand the methods of primary data? Yes. Any doubts you can ask me. Any doubts, students, you can ask me. Did you all understand? Okay. If I give your own examples, that means you can easily understand.